From wedding invitations to handcrafted details for friends, sisters Amisha and Shital Dalwadi are transforming their part time passion into a movement of creative and communal empowerment. Hi, I'm Licia Gaffney, aka the Quirky Journalist, and welcome to my series on the creator economy straight from the voices of creators. Join me as I take a deep dive into the magic, intention, and cultural alignment behind Big Devi Energy with its visionary CEOs. Let's break down together how it all came to life. House of Devi emerged from a lifelong passion for art and two personal journeys of rediscovery.
It's kind of been like a lifelong passion project. We're like the family's graphic designers. Like anytime invitations need to be made, anytime anything artsy needs to be done, we're always like called. But now in our 40s, like now that we have the time and the mental space, I think to think about what we really, really want to do. Now we're finally launching.
Seeking to make South Asian streetwear more accessible and relatable to South Asian Americans, it was a moment of meditation and researching an ancient tradition that sparked a new purpose for a childhood dream.
What came to me, take a look at the Mangal Sutra. So, Mangal Sutra is the traditional Indian wedding necklace. It is a necklace that the husband puts on the wife during the marriage ceremony. I found out that it's actually a bond between mother and daughter. Like back in the day, the only reason the daughter would leave the home was if she was getting married. And so the mother would dip string in turmeric and tie a black bead around it to protect her, increase her immunity so she doesn't catch disease, and the black bead to ward off evil energies and evil spirits. And that was an actual like bond between mother and daughter. And so that took me down a rabbit hole of what the divine feminine is all about. If you ask women now, they're like, we don't like wearing it anymore because it's heavy with the patriarchy. We were told that this wedding necklace that we wear holds the soul and the energy of our husbands and we have to protect it. That's really heavy for me to carry around.
This revelation is at the heart of House of Devi.
We live in a masculine world, just the way we're structured and the way we're designed to go, go, go. And so from that experience and that research, we decided to name the company House of Devi.
Devi means goddess, an energy the sisters believe we all should reconnect with, an energy that inspired the conference Big Devi Energy, a reclaiming of cultural heritage and a reminder that the divine feminine lives within all of us.
And so on this path, what we see is this idea of tapas or austerity, self-purification, where we go through a process of release.
In a culture where menstruation has long been stigmatized, the conference tackles these taboos head on, with panels moderated by respected experts, including doctors and sociologists. The event is as much about social equity as it is about self healing.
Back in the day, when women would bleed, men would create little huts around them, and the women would go in and bleed back into the earth, and the men would handle everything else. Women would come and sit outside the wall and share stories with her and bring food to her. Once you think about it, the reason that there is creation is because we bleed. That is why we have creation. In South Asian culture, we're not allowed to go to the temple. We're not allowed to step into the kitchen. Even here, to have access to pads, some of our kids in schools don't have that. They don't have it.
Yeah.
I remember my cousins when I would visit India, her mother would make her sleep on a straw mat in the corner. She couldn't sleep on the bed, and it's like I'm cramping so bad, and I had to sleep on a straw mat. So there's still those wounds that need to heal. I sat down my son and my daughter and my husband when we talked about you're going to get your period, and here's what's going to happen, and here are all the menstrual products and things like that, so her brother can support her in her journey.
It's a time where women and girls can go within. They can go in this inner journey. What is happening inside me? It's a time of release, releasing physically, but also releasing mentally, releasing emotionally.
It needs to be normalized to talk about these things, especially in our culture.
House of Devi has partnered with organizations to support menstrual equity and provide much needed resources to communities facing domestic abuse and isolation.
There's two organizations that are very close to us. The Sai Foundation is an organization based in the US, And their efforts are to bring menstrual equity to the girls in India. So a portion of our product sales, they go to this Eye Foundation. And then Daya, a organization in Houston that supports women and children and men that are in domestic abuse situations in the South Asian community.
Every purchase of this custom copper water bottle and sales of their products, every conversation fuels a larger mission.
I wanted to launch our brand with an art gallery, and that was it. I just wanted to do an art gallery, have our pieces there as part of the gallery. And then one thing led to another, and we had this like all the things that healed me in my lifetime all in one place.
Beautiful lineup of,
Yeah.
goodness.
Art is meant to sort of bring you out of that. It is fundamental to our humanity.
That lineup included meditation, womb healing, challenging discussion, liberation through literature, expression in traditional dance, and a pioneering art gallery, offering a space where participants could shed old narratives and step into their power.
This whole conference was an exploration in that if we sit in circles instead of sitting in rows with one person at the front, then how does it feel? What do you see differently? How do you think differently? What experiences do you have? Do you feel intimidated when someone is sitting right in front of you, staring at you as you are going deep within yourself? Or do you feel seen for the first time? Like, what happens? Everyone's experience is different.
For the first time, Houston's vibrant South Asian art community has come together under one roof.
Like, I've been trying to do that for 2-3 years because there's a vibrant South Asian art scene and they've never come together in one space. And so I'm really excited that that's happening. And so our community can see that this vibrant culture in one space. And one is a textile artist and one is a sculptor and one is a moss artist. Like, there's so many different pieces that are going to be there.
In their standout installation, Devi's Bedroom, the duo imagines the intimate sanctuary of a goddess. Here, art and fashion merge, each piece a story of healing, crafted with care and steeped in tradition.
It is a immersive experience. You'll walk into the bedroom and you'll be able to see our products there. And I'm an enamelist, I'm an artist, and so a lot of my art pieces are also going to be in there. They're t-shirts and hoodies, and they're all materialistic things, but they're really rooted in our history, in our culture, and healing myself is how I've come up with these products. This is, I guess, one that I'm wearing right now. India is really, really big on embroidery and beadwork and those things. There's this depth to it.
Despite pushback, the founders held the event on Diwali, the festival of lights and renewal, adding an introspective layer to the traditional celebrations.
If you're going to set any intentions throughout the year, any manifestations, any healing, Diwali is the day to do it. And we have done it in the middle of the day. So it's not during your morning rituals. It's not during your evening Diwali parties. It's right in the middle of the day.
Yeah, we want you to come celebrate Diwali with us.
Through the conference, House of Devi reminds us of our creative center, balancing intuition with action. They say it starts with a simple act of self-reflection, a moment of quiet in front of a mirror, asking yourself, how do I look different today?
We always say that ideas are created 2 times. So that first time, when you're creating it in your mind, that's your divine feminine. And the second time when you create it out here, that's your divine masculine. The action, the creating, the doing, that's your divine masculine at work. Really, really start to get curious. Look at yourself in the mirror and really get curious. How do I look different today? That's exercising your divine feminine. I know what my eyes look like. If we are going to go with that, then we're not going to really find out anything new. But if we start exercising that curiosity muscle, then you're going to automatically start tapping into your divine feminine. I always say there's no coincidences, there's only synchronicities. Everything falling into place for us all the time.
And that's a wrap on the story behind Big Devi Energy, where passion meets culture and vision becomes a movement. The Dalwadi sisters are truly living proof that if you follow your heart and stay true to your roots, that's where the magic happens. Make sure to check out Big Devi Energy on their socials and their website. They have something really big coming up this year that I want you to stay tuned for. Keep up with me on Substack, Instagram, and right here on YouTube. Again, I'm Alicia Gaffney, aka the Quirky Journalist, and I'll catch you next time, diving into more stories on the creators shaping our future. Bye.